Alright guys, I got another video coming at you. I am in my bedroom, but here's what we're working with today. Let's see if we can focus in here. So we are working on the FEM today. All keys lost. Just to save time, I already have everything pulled out already. I'm already connected. All keys lost, so here is the DME. And here is the FEM module. Alrighty, so just going to show you how quick and easy it is. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so again, we're connected. This is the N20 engine. So we're already connected up here. Let's go ahead and get to the software and get started. Alright, so we open up the software. We're going to go to BMW. Then we're going to go to DME ISN. If we were in the vehicle, we would be using the OBD. But because we're on the bench, we're going to be using bench. This is a F series. I believe this is a 2012 X5, if I'm not mistaken, which is the N20 engine. So we have three options here: the 17.2P, 17.24, and 17.29. It's probably the 17.24.29. I think when we're reading the ISN, it really doesn't matter which one. So we'll just click on the 17.24. I'm just going to go ahead and click on identify. And let's see here. Alright, so now it's telling me to connect. And we have. Let's click OK. And we see it trying to identify there. The light is on. Alright, it's off, so it identified. There's serial number, firmware, and hardware information. Click OK. So we're identified at this point. Now it's creating a backup. Now let's go and read the ISN. It's asking me to connect. We're already connected. We see here it's reading. Okay. So we're at 100%. Unlike the previous video where the older DMEs that took at least 5 minutes, this one is usually fairly quick. It's going to upload the data. Okay, save the information. Bam, here we go. So there is my ISN. That's going to create a backup. Control C, I copied it real quick. Now let's go ahead and back out. And just that quick, guys, the ISN is read. So now let's get to the actual programming of the key. So we're going to go FEM/BDC. EMO. We're going to detect FEM BDC. So let's just make sure. Alright, so it's saying to connect. Alright, so let's go back over here. I will need this same cable here, ICP cable. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off of the DME and connect it to the FEM module. And then we want to make sure that the EEPROM reader right here is connected to the ICP, which is over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so at this point we're all connected. Here's the 12 volt right here. Simulated ignition. Everything is connected, so we're all set. Let's get back to programming. Click OK. Alright, so it's checking the FEM. We see it lighting up over here. And we can see it's scanning. Let's see what we have. Alrighty, perfect. So it read it. It's giving me the VIN number, hardware information, software information that's on this FEM module. We'll click OK. reading coding information, please wait. There's a phone going off, but I'm not going to answer it. Right now it's checking pre-processing state of the FEM module to see if we have to pre-process it. Alright, so it's telling me that's already been pre-processed. We don't have to pre-process it. Okay. Show you how easy it is to do FEM. Alright, so add a key. That's if I already had a working key. There is no working key for this vehicle, so we're going to need to go all keys lost. Go ahead and click all keys lost. I don't need to pre-process it, so just click on programming key or program key. Alright, so it's telling me that I need to make sure I have the ISN code, which I've already copied already, a new key, and then the third step in this process will be the initial programming process. So I do have the ISN code. We do need to get a new key. So in the previous step, it told me that this particular FEM, the key should be 434 megahertz. So let's see, I believe the silver one, okay, this one is 315. This is a newer one. Looking for a black one here. This black one. Okay, so this one should be 434 megahertz. But let's try it here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on both of these key readers. Hit OK. Let's put the key in here. First, we need to make sure that the key is blank. Okay, let's hit enter. Okay, so it's reading. Please wait. Alright, so right there, yes, it's Huff. It's telling me it's 433 megahertz. VIN codes are 0. The status of this key is not learned. Alright, and let's just make sure we have a working battery. Let's put it over here. And make sure we're at 434 megahertz, which we are, 433.9. Alright, so we're all set with the key. Let's get back to the programming. It's lighting up over there. Checking pre-processing state, please wait. Alright, for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and Control V, hit OK with my ISN code. It's verifying it now with the FEM module. Alrighty, and that is a correct ISN. If it wasn't, we would get an error. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit OK. Uploading the data at this point. It's reading the key list. Please wait. Alright, so as we can see, there are 2 keys currently in there. All of the F's here are blanks. And unlike the previous system, this goes all the way to 20. So you can have 20 keys in here. Alright, so we're going to select slot number, we'll go 10, that's fine. And before we hit learn, let's go ahead and put our blank key in the ignition simulator here. Come back over to our programming. Alright, let's click learn. Alright, so it's telling me to put a new key close to the ignition starting induction antenna located on the right side of the steering wheel. If we were in the vehicle, we would do that. Because we're on the bench, we've put it into the programmer to ignition, into the ignition simulator. Hit OK. It's reading the key information. Please wait. It's learning the key at this point. Please wait. So it read the key information. Now it's learning the key. It's inputting all of the data into the key. And this process usually doesn't take that long. And program ignition key succeeded. Alright, so now it's rereading the key list. Please wait. And now we can see our key right here, slot number 10. Alright, so that's it. We're going to exit the system. It's closing out. Uploading the data, producing some backups for me. Alright, and just like that, guys, that is done. That's how easy it is for the FEM. Let's go ahead and read it the second time here. I still had the results up from the first time. You see where it says VIN, there's nothing, status not learned. So let's read this key now for the second time. Alright, please wait. It's reading. Alright, so now we have our VIN number attached to this specific key. The status is still not learned because with the FEM, all we have to do is take this key into the vehicle, and to the right of the steering wheel where you have your key logo. You just put it up for about 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, and then push the start button, and then that key will be learned into the system. So after installing the FEM back in the car, again, you just do the synchronization process by putting this next to the right of the steering wheel, pushing the start button after about 10 seconds, and then your remote as well as the vehicle starting will be all set. Just that easy, guys. Done.